Look, you guys, is your cleaning business not fully booked? If it's not fully booked, it's not because you don't have enough clients. It's because you have not yet dominate your local area strategy. You guys, local area is so far overlooked. And I'm going to be sharing you guys the strategies on how you can dominate your area, still make $1,000 a day just working on and mastering your local area. All right, you guys. So let's go ahead and break this all the way down. So with dominating your local area, we have to first dominate the local mindset because we have to change the way we think about this process, right? We have to stop thinking more clients and think about more visibility and value. One of the things that I did when I first launched my business, I didn't have a lot of marketing dollars. I wanted to leverage local small events. Okay. So what I would do is I would either volunteer my services, okay, on behalf of my business, or I would donate things, right? On Thanksgiving, I would donate pumpkins, right? And these pumpkins were donated and sponsored by Dallas Upscale Cleaning Company. Thank you guys so much for your, participation. Halloween, we would donate bags, right? And then just various things that they were looking for them community, we would donate because that can bring in PR, that brings in visibility, that shows that we care about our community and that we're adding value. So try to think about ways to be able to increase visibility locally, okay? Because you don't need to service everyone. You just need to master your zip code. There was a cleaning business owner friend of mine that services a small area here locally, right? And I remember talking with him and I'm like, yo, do you service any other areas? Like, no, we just focused on this one area and we just dominate this. I'm like, that's in my mind, I'm like, yo, that's kind of small. Right. And when I first started, I was like, yo, Dallas is too big to just service one area. I'm like, all of these cities, like, yeah, Frisco, McKinney, Plano, like all of these areas, I'm only going to just pick one. Like, that's crazy. But then when I looked at it, right, and I saw that Plano had a population of 290,000 people. Yo, that's not small, right? Now, yes, I know that's not 290,000 homes, but let's say on average, a household has 4 individuals. That's about still 70,000 homes. They say on average, 30% of the population is booking cleaning services. So just if 30% out of those 70,000 homes is booking my services, that's still enough, right? Is that starting to change your mindset a little bit? I hope so. Right? So the next thing that you guys can do to dominate your local area and increase that strategy is Google My Business all day, you guys. Google business profile. You're going to want to make sure that your business is completely on there, completely optimized. You want to make sure that you have your address visible so that way you can actually leverage people searching for services near them. Okay. You want to make sure that you are having keywords. Okay. Utilizing all the keywords that people are using to search for the services. Use the areas in that your service area, like the subdivision names, the city names, the street names, like use anything that people could be putting in the search bar, searching for something that you offer. Okay. And then next, reviews. You guys, cleaning businesses, local service-based industry, we need reviews like we need water. You should be trying to aim for 1 to 3 reviews a day if possible. Send that link and share it with everybody and everybody multiple times. Okay. Like put the pride aside and let's get these reviews. All right. The next thing, you guys, is you got to win on Thumbtac. Thumbtac, Yelp, Bark. You guys, these third-party lead generations, you guys, they help boost local traffic, right? While we're waiting on Google to get optimized, we're waiting for our businesses to get ranked on the top 1 page and 2nd page. Thumbtac, Yelp, Bark, right? They've already paid for that visibility. That's why we pay them, because we're leveraging what they had to pay for to bring in and attract our ideal clientele onto their platform. So we're smalling out the sea, right? We're taking the big ocean, we're putting it into a small sea so that way we can actually target and reach them, right? So we want to make sure that you guys' profile is completely set up, right? Thumbtac is a gold mine for deep cleanings and move in and move out cleaning. Those are the top 2 requested cleaning services on those platforms. You want to make sure that you have your reviews, your before and after pictures, that you're using keywords, and you're actually leaving descriptions on your images. Okay. Those leads, you guys, will convert. Okay. They will convert. The next one is partner with local connectors. Okay, local connectors are realtors, property managers, event planners, right? These are industry people that names are often mentioned locally where people kind of know who they are. Partner with them to be able to leverage your services and build that visibility and adding value into your community, right? Like, even if you have to send them a script, ChatGPT will write it up for you. Ask them how to approach and offer value first. Put that, like, literally, write this down, you guys. Press pause, write this down. Ask ChatGPT to create you a script on how to approach them and offer value first. Boom. Okay. You can create packages for them, right? Realtor move out specials, because this also helps make them look good as well. Post open house cleanings, right? New builders that's coming in and building homes in the area that's new. Like, these are all good opportunities to make partnerships and to leverage their relationships. Okay. To help attract them to your company. All right. The next one, you guys, is local brand authority. Brand names, getting seen visibly, right? Local Facebook groups, next door groups. You want to be seen locally, so that way you're able to have those 8 marketing touch points, right? To where, like, your name is literally becoming an household name, right? And you're probably wondering, like, well, Jazz, like, this is a remote cleaning business. Why being seen? Because being seen means being trusted, which also equals to more high ticket clients. Okay. Because if you're trying to locally build your company, if you don't have a budget for outside marketing, you're trying to dominate locally, that's what you're going to want to do. You're going to need to be able to be seen so you can build trust, and then you can build high ticket clients. Okay. Now let's talk about what this daily income blueprint would look like. All right. So for example, if you can just schedule 2 move out cleanings with those partnerships that you're building, right? On average at $500 a day, that's going to give you guys $1,000 a day in your cleaning business, right? I just mentioned how Thumbtac Gold Mine is move out cleanings, right? I have another video that I just did. We talked about how to even further leverage and further expand and increase that ROI on move in and move out cleanings, right? Or it can be one deep cleaning, one Airbnb cleaning, and an upsell, right? How to price your company, like, if you feel like I'm giving you these examples and I'm like $500, I'm not charging that much, right? Or an Airbnb cleaning and a deep cleaning, that's not going to give me $1,000. Then you may need to also go back and figure out your pricing research and make sure that you're not undercharging. Okay. You have to know how to price for profit and get paid, and not just price out of fear, wondering if people are going to book your services. Most time people are pricing out of fear because they don't think that somebody's going to pay for that service. And that's the mindset we need to fix. Okay. So if you want to make $1,000 a day, you guys, look, the success of that is not in me. The success is of the system, you guys. It's very simple math. Now you have to put the strategy together so that way you can position your company to make that profit. But if you don't believe you can do that, even though you clicked on this video to find out how to, then this is not going to allow you to do that. Okay. So you guys, making $1,000 a day, this local advertising and just killing and dominating your local area, totally doable. Did I mention that company that I shared that locally only services that small area? And what's even crazy is that small area, because I did the research as well, only has a third of the population that Plano does, and they are a multi-million-dollar company every year consistently servicing one area. So it is totally doable. Okay. So if you guys want to know more information like this and you're ready to actually dominate your local area and build and scale your cleaning business, you guys, go ahead and check out our next upcoming master workshop. It is the last Thursday of the month. It's going to be an amazing event. We made some tweaks and changes and added some new things to it, and I don't want you to miss out. So I hope to see you guys there. Bye.